Oh, there's a lot of weather about out there. Hello, darlings. Welcome to Sunday's Daily Diary, and welcome to a cold and damp day here in the Peak in Madame Fanny. Who knew you'd be spending your Sunday in Madame Fanny? Oh, it'll be Monday when you see this, won't it? Of course it will. I still get confused and confuddled by these things. Right. These cars have automatic wipers, but each model have a different method of turning them on. Some you move the doings up, others you flick it down, and I can never remember which is which. And the point is that the automatic wipe on these is a bit pants. Right, here we go. I'm afraid it's another video where I just talk at you while I'm having a drive. Hello, Netty darling. I've been inside Netty today. Work has begun, and I thought I'd start with the really important things. So Netty now has a DVD player and an air fryer. Oh dear. I feel guilty about putting these videos up because I don't put any effort into them. There's no editing, no work, nothing flash. I just put a camera in the car, turn it on and talk. But I'm told I mustn't feel guilty because I am told by people who are kind enough to leave comments that they appreciate them and they miss them when they're not there. So there you go. I shall keep doing them. And also, on a serious note, I don't get time to do a, in inverted commas, proper video every day. Don't get time to film it, don't get time to edit it. So much else going on, you know. Whereas this takes no time in the edit and it doesn't take up any time in the filming. I'd be doing this anyway, believe it or not. I just happen to have a camera going while I do it, and I talk to myself. Okay, right, so where are we today? Well, the situation hasn't really changed in any way. You wouldn't expect it to, would you? The thing is, thank God, for the moment we've got time on our side, so I don't have to do a headlong mad rush into getting stuff sorted. That is the one blessing of all of this. There was a live stream last night. Oh my God. Okay, on yesterday's Daily Diary I told you what was happening, and the packages that all turned up, yeah, they were pants. And last night's live stream, it went a bit skew with. Saturday night is supposed to be a half-hour live stream, 11:30 to midnight. It was 1 o'clock by the time we finished. I was tired, a little tipsy, it has to be said, and there's no easy way of saying this. I put some of the pants on. God. Oh dear. Cameras and wine, not a great... Oh, get over your swine. Not a great combination. However, life goes on, and we all need to have a laugh. And my God, did we have a laugh last night. And statistically, according to the numbers, last night was my most successful solo live stream of all time. So there you go, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. And the feedback afterwards has been great. seems that everybody enjoyed it. We all had a laugh. It was one of those. It was back to the old days of my live streams where any normal rules go out of the window and it's just absolute chaos, and you get over as well. Bloody hell. And why have you got your fog lights on? Oh, okay, I suppose it's a bit cloudy. Yeah, it was just a bit of a madhouse. But that's what the community is about sometimes. And we do it together, we laugh together, we're not laughing at anybody, not hurting anybody. It's good, relatively clean, harmless fun. And yeah, the numbers were brilliant last night, so a massive thank you to everybody who was there for last night's live stream. I've got little idea who was there because, my God, I didn't exactly get round to the comments. I was too busy with the pants. Oh God, it was funny though. It was funny. The daily diaries, they are going to continue. However, this little change in my life's journey plays out, I'm going to drag you guys along with me every step of the way, and I'm grateful to you for allowing yourselves to be dragged. I'll try to make sure they're not all like this though, just driving on a sodden road in the Peak District. There will be other things. As I say, life goes on even when we've got changes coming up and plans and preparations that we need to make. So tomorrow, Monday, today, I can't get into that. I can't try and put myself in terms of when you're watching this. I'm recording this on Sunday. It's 4:33 p.m. So yeah, tomorrow we're having a community connection. I'm going to meet up with a couple of members of the community that I've never met before. They've become a big part of the community, and I'm really looking forward to meeting them. And what's happening is they are motorhomists, but they've got a proper new big shiny thing. Excuse me. Real life darlings, you need to blow your nose every now and then. Professional, moi. So they're coming up to the Peak for a couple of days. They're staying in a campsite, and I'm going there tomorrow to stay on Monday night. I will film it, naturally. There will be a Monday night live from the motorhome, naturally. Oh, that was my next door neighbour. And it could be a funny one because, oh my God, this site. Now, I know exactly where it is. If you cast your mind back initially to the Land Rover lunches, and then latterly to two of my off-grids in NETTY, all of those took place on Longstone Edge. And this campsite is on that road. So the campsite is about, I don't know, about 1,000 yards from the lower lay-by. So, you know, it's an area that I know like the back of my hand. I've never stayed at the campsite, nor would I have ever stayed at this campsite, because, I'll tell you what, the reason I am staying there is they said, you know, where do you want to go, blah, blah, blah. I said, look, you guys are making a big journey. It's your little break, your little holiday. You choose where you want to go, and I will just rock up. And they did exactly that, and they chose this place. Christ on a bike. I've never seen more draconian rules in my life. Now, Corrie and Paul, they booked it on a third-party website. You know, one of these, I forget what it's called, camping.co.uk or something like that. But you know, a third-party booking website. So they were judging the place purely on that. When they sent me the link to where they'd booked, they didn't actually send me the link, they sent me a picture showing the name of the place. So I jumped onto the internet, jumped onto Mr. Google, and found the place's website. And I found the rules, which Corrie and Paul hadn't seen. Oh my God, the rules. Okay, let's run through them, shall we? Check-in, no earlier than 3 p.m. Well, that's too late. Check-out, no later than 11 a.m. That's too early. Caravan and Motorhome Club site, check-in at 1, check-out at 12. So that's the 3 o'clock and 11 o'clock has buggered up two things straight off the bat, two plans I had, lunch and breakfast. Motorhome lunch, my first motorhome cooked breakfast in my new air fryer. Neither of those are happening now because those check-in and out times don't allow for those things. So that's buggered that up for starters. Right, other things. No vehicular movement. No vehicular movement after 9 p.m. and the gates are locked at 9 p.m. You are locked in or you are locked out. You are not allowed to drive to your temporary home after 9 p.m. So if you want to go out to a local pub, they instruct you that you must leave your car somewhere and return to the campsite on foot. This is in comparison to a Caravan and Motorhome Club site where you get an electronic pass for the barrier and you come and go as you're damn well pleased at any hour of the day or night, which to my mind is a lot more forgotten the word, civilised, that's the word, a lot more civilised. What else is there in the big book of rules? Right, now let's get into it. No music is to be played at any time. You're not allowed to listen to the radio. You're not allowed to play a CD. You're not allowed to listen to your car radio or your car gramophone. You're not allowed to put a song onto your portable electronic telephonic device or iPad or laptop. No amplified music is to be played at any time. You are allowed, I've forgotten how they termed it, but you are allowed acoustic music, i.e. music that you create yourself, but only if you're really good at it and you keep it quiet. I've never known a rule like that. No music at any time. Absolute bloody hell. It gets better. It gets better. No talking after 10 p.m. I wish I was making this up. I'm not. No talking after 10 p.m. 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. is quiet time. And there must be no talking. And let me remind you, no music at any time. The list of rules goes on for, I think it was 4 pages. I will go into them in depth in the video that I make, in which I'm going to roast this bloody place alive, because I've never known anything like it, and I fully expect to be kicked off the site tomorrow night. Fortunately, it's not far from home, 20 minutes away. Bloody hell. Honestly, never heard anything like it. Oh, and it's double the price of a Caravan and Motorhome Club site. I'm dreading tomorrow, but could be a laugh. Oh, I forgot the other rule. No drink. No drink. So what do I do when I'm away in the motorhome? 10 o'clock, 2-hour live stream starts, and I poured a bottle of wine down my little red lane. I'm going to be breaking every rule that this place has in place, and I don't care. They can call the bloody police, they can ban me, I'd never go back there in a million years anyway. Bloody hell. So there you go, that's what's going to be happening tomorrow. Okay, right, back to plans for the future and all of that kind of thing. Oh, I should say, hundreds more comments overnight and this afternoon and this morning. Literally hundreds. More messages, emails than I can shake a stick at. So if you've contacted me by any means and haven't received a reply yet, I apologise. I'm going to have to work my way through them, but they are very much appreciated. Some really lovely comments, some really helpful comments, positive, supportive, kind, generous, and I'm incredibly grateful for them all. There was one comment, something along the lines of, I don't know why you feel the need to remind us that this is all your fault and your fault alone. And then the comment went on to detail all of the ways in which it's my fault and my fault alone. You're 54, you haven't got a penny to your name, you've made some terrible life choices, you drink wine like it's going out of fashion, that money could be saved. Oh, a couple of people have mentioned the wine. To which I replied to one of them that said I could stop drinking wine, save the money. Said, what? And face life sober? Wine, darlings, is non-negotiable. I don't take drugs, I don't go out, I don't buy clothes, I don't eat out, well, hardly ever. I spend very little money on anything because I've got very little money. As far as I'm concerned, the £5 odd that I invest on a daily basis in wine, I don't care that if I gave that up for a year, I would amass, what, about 1,600 quid? And I could do something with that 1,600 quid. Sod that. I enjoy necking a bottle of wine at night. It makes life manageable. And I'm not stopping, so there. And I've told my doctor the same. Any chance that you might think about giving up at all, cutting down? Absolutely none. God almighty, you got to have some pleasure in life. Life is hard. You've got to have some little pleasures. And if I didn't invest the money wisely, in my opinion, into wine, then I would just end up wasting it on something like food or heating. So I consider that I'm doing the wise thing. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, plans for the future. We all seem to be on the same hymn sheet that job number one is getting NETTY van life ready, because as I talked about yesterday, hopefully if we can get through an MOT, then hopefully that's going to be worst case scenario. So everybody seems to be agreeing that that's the most sensible thing going forward. So that plan hasn't changed. That is going to be job number one. Get NETTY as van life possible as van life. Oh, excuse me. I had a delicious Sunday lunch today, darlings. A poverty version of a Sunday lunch, but it was delicious nonetheless. Garlic and mustard chicken from work, a couple of chipolata sausages, roast potatoes, green beans tossed in butter and black pepper, Yorkshire pudding, roast shallot with lashings of gravy. Oh, marvellous. Where was I? Rattling away like a good one. Oh yeah, so yeah, job number one, get Netty as van life ready as possible. And yeah, that is step one. So we've got our worst case scenario backup. Lots of comments about, you know, you're a survivor, treat this as an adventure, make the best of it, it'll be good for the YouTube channel. Yeah, all of those things, I agree. Quite a few comments talking about living in Netty or living in any motorhome over winter, especially as apparently it's going to be a cold winter. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that too. Hopefully it won't happen until the worst of winter is behind us, but that's a little bit of an unknown quantity. But even so, you know, could happen next winter. So as I mentioned yesterday, the next thing after getting Netty van life ready would be to try and make a slightly different kind of van life possible. Find a seasonal pitch so that I'm not living off grid, I've got electric hookup, I could have a relatively normal-ish way of going on with heat, a microwave, you know, all those little home comforts. And also I would presumably at the site I would have laundry facilities. That's going to be important. I'm going to need to wash my clothes for work. I'd have hot showers, lavatory facilities, because same rule still applies. No solids are to be passed in Netty. So that'll be the next step after getting Netty van life prepped. There is a step after that, and that's what I was going to talk about today, actually. But I've kind of run out of time to talk about it. But there is another possibility. It's quite a remote possibility, but it would factor in quite nicely, and it'd kind of be a dream case scenario. Very quickly, I'll tell you that after my divorce, which left me, you know, on my arse, on my uppers, literally nothing, I worked my arse off, scraped enough money to get myself into a little semi-detached, which I hated, but I loved what it represented, and I really made the best of it. I was there for 4 months when I got notice to quit. No, I was there for 5 months and I got a month's notice to quit, because the initial thing was for 6 months. And broke me, totally broke me. And there were a couple of days I was like, oh Christ, I can't be doing with this. But you know, my pals rallied around and said, go on, just like you lot have been doing now. And I thought, right, how can I turn this into a positive? And I thought, well, I didn't like that place. I'm grieving losing it, but I didn't like it. So, how can I turn this into a positive? I'll find somewhere else that I'm going to like a lot more, and I'll make that happen. And I did. I found Windy Bum, and I've been blessed to have, well, by the time I leave, it'll be the best part of 11 years there, and they've been wonderful. So, let's try and do the same with this situation. And what would be better than Windy Bum? I think this scenario would be. Now, chances of it happening, not impossible, pretty slim. But how about this? The Sherpa's Lodge, I haven't got time to explain that to you. If you don't know what the Sherpa's Lodge is, this won't make sense. I'll explain it tomorrow, because I'm going to do, no, Tuesday. So I'm going to do a more in-depth video on Tuesday talking about this possibility. But if I got my hands on the Sherpa's Lodge, took one floor as my own base, ran it as an Airbnb, so that either I wouldn't pay anything to be there and we'd split the profits from the Airbnb side, or I would pay to be there and I'd run the Airbnb and I would pocket the profits, however it worked out. But if we did that, so I had a base, I had somewhere with a washing machine, with a freezer and a bed, and then I had a seasonal pitch, worked my arse off for a year, had Netty on the seasonal pitch, worked my arse off for a year, saved as much money as I could, bought a nice caravan for the seasonal pitch, which would be somewhere around here, somewhere like Lickpenny or somewhere near Tansley, so nice and handy for work, but still out in the peak, so, you know, beautiful scenery, beautiful views. So got the caravan there and then had Netty for Monday nights, like I have been doing. That would be a dream scenario. I would be better off, and I think in many ways I would be happier. I'd have variety, which is something that suits me. And yeah, so prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. Right, I've been rattling at you long enough. Thank you for watching. The next one will be a little bit different roads. Anyway, so there you go. Bloody horrible weather, isn't it? Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your kindness and support. Thank you for your time and your effort, supporting the live streams, leaving the comments. Thank you so much, it means the world. Can't wait to see you next time. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me, and toodle pip.
The YouTube channel's not any good, but he's a nice guy. I'm sorry, Mr. Boaty.
Oh. You had me at YouTube videos. Let's go, Boaty.
Boaty's such a great guy, such a great guy, very tall, such a great guy. I wish Boaty was here in America with me right now.
You twat. Wanker.